I am not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor, why even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service of the Thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lomensa. And now I have imagined the scene. I realize that you will require suitable attire for the occasion. I suggest you visit the winch and see what Badara can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable in such things.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds
That's
good.
actually-
Let's go see what Battaron has to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, Merlwood Bluefspan. Bluefspan.
Bluffswin.
What's your name? Alright, sounds good. well, if it ain't Merle,
3 words again? Got you.
Clarata.
That's your full name.
Well. If it ain't Merwib's guest of honor. Hobnobbing with the eye mighty. Now is it? I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale at me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. Here's a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shit-caked adventuring gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about him. If only to stop Vulcan complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak with old Jasnin, or the Bougere, over to the Bougere Consortium. She'll furnish you with some gentlemanly to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here, so I can tell you what's what. All right.
Cool. Thanks, bro. Yeah.
Oi, society.
Okay, it's right behind
Just them in the Octant.
Our society. Here. We have to go up, down, inside out.
We need to go. Oh, it's where the Aetherite is. It's over here.
I thought so.
We just head downstairs and then head to the west. And yeah, everything should work out just fine. Good evening, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman. A gentleman, Baderon mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating.
Yes.
I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them.
That's meow.
Okay, so I think we need to get back to Betaron.
I'm gonna go back to bed. When to go back to Baderon, bade him service. Bade him a visit.
Just imagine his name was Batheron. He'd be the cleanest smelling person ever.
Batheron.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Hey, at least it's not bathe her wrong.
yeah.
And it's like you never washed the right way.
His kids are always kind of smelly. Been to see Jasmine, have ya? Let's have a look in the box, then. Here we go! A nice pair of dress shoes for you. A bloke might have had much else to it. Bloke mightn't have much else to his name, but as long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere he can't go. Think of him as a gift from me and the other folks you've done right along the way. Aye, 'tis a moving gesture.
Just nice shoes.
I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new hero to show up to the banquet soaked in his own tears and snot. Anyway, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to sell your nerves. Tell me when you're ready. I'll tell you where you're meant to go.
Da, da, da. Talk to him again.
You're ready then.
Oh, let's go.
You're ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you had waited any longer, I'd consider it my civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman, remember? Not a gentleman's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the feast's being held in the bridge, in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthael in Bulwark Hall. It'll show you the way. Just keep that Ed-eld eye, lad. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've a good reason to be proud. And don't go letting some eye-born bugger tell you different. So now we just go downstairs.
So we just equipped these really nice dress shoes, huh?
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
We got nothing else to put on.
I might have to go
Okay.
get mine.
Here's my soiled.
I might have to go get mine, but I'll see.
Here's my soiled rags of adventuring clothes, but look, I got nice shoes.
Yeah, I have to go get mine from my in-room. So I'll be back.
Okay, yeah, you go. Alright, I will talk to you when you're back.
Oh no, just go ahead and talk to Xanthael. I'll be there in a second.
Oh, okay. You go do that. Storms Sergeant. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy. Wait. I gotta give him a decent voice. Dress shoes. No. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh. No, those are some fancy dress shoes. Wow. Come, adventurer. I will show you to the briefing room. Now you can hang up your briefs. Ha ha ha.
1 second. when we catch up. I'm trying to find the dress shoes. Oh, there they are.
But if you need to catch up, hey, if you need catch up, just choose Heinz.
Yeah, I know, right? That's okay. I got the dress shoes. Turns out they were in my inventory all along. The dress shoes were the shoes we had all along.
Nice.
Oh, right. We need to go into New Game Plus. Okay, I got up.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect him on his journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Yashtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasba Mul, Sogini Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hearts Wadadorns. Sees Nigem, Fisdun the only Lamra in Sadai Dorn.
Alright, so I've gone through it, now I'm at Bateron saying, Morning, sunshine.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, fam.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? What happened? Ah, you don't remember that. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. Had to carry you back to the winch myself. I say carrying. 'Twas more of a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Any road. Don't fret. 'Tis little wonder you were exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger! Almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale, and he'll lit you up into the command room. Oh, and stay awake this time. Told old Merweb. Was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd take kindly if you repeated the trick. Thanks, Betaron. Oh, no problem.
Hello, I'm an arcanist. One of my favorite spells is Summon Snore. Summon
Snore. Summon Snorlax.
What would you like to do?
Well...
Summon Snore.
I have a feeling that what we'll probably do is head over to the Admirals. And we'll be like, hey, what's going on? Hello, Miss Algored. Alright, I'm over at Zendale. Okay, I'm over at Zendale. I'll use the restroom before you get here, so I'll be back.
Alright. Ew. Ah.
Alright, I'm back. Are you back? I will take that as a no. We'll just wait for Car to get back, and then we'll go. Like, what was it? Happy Gilmore? One of those shows from, I think it was Happy Gilmore.
Sorry, what?
You remember the
What you say?
remember the movie that I think it was Happy Gilmore when he's like drinking soup with his dad and his colleagues or something, and he's just like eventually his dad's just like, stop it.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think it was Billy Madison.
Yeah, that's the one. It's Billy Madison. This is annoying him.
Billy, stop it. Okay.
All right, I think you were doing Zendaya.
Dude, what was it? Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah.
That was his name?
Yeah, he's Adam Sandler. I think he's still alive.
Yeah, he is. Oh, geez. What was his voice? I did him before, didn't I? Yeah, something like this. I think he had something like that. That's going to be his name now. That's going to be his voice now.
Greetings, Karakar. Admiral Bluffiswing awaits you in the command room. Shall I announce you?
No, don't. I really don't. I still got a hangover. So the shite. Check it.
Ah, Ben, is it? Ben, it is good to see you on your feet again. Are you recovered? Then let me waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. The duty I have in mind is for you. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Carteneau and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon Eorzea, to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, until we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally of Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No. I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. Of course. I knew it. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Britannia and Uldar. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Fen, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness for which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing.
Now.
All right. To Baderon.
Too bad. Better. How are you? My name is I'm OP.
Hello, Navigate.
You know
how are you?
me.
Hey,
Don't I?
sorry for the lateness. Apparently,
No!
What were you saying, Nav?
everything
back,
just
Nev.
got shuffled around.
Sorry. And this card ended up on the bottom. I know how that goes. I played the Pokemon card game.
Okay. Corson, are you at Baderon?
I am.
All right. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are you? Personal bleeding envoy. So, you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral to her Admiral herself, the leaders of the Alliance? Look at me. I'm proud of you, lad. Thinking of how far you have come. Why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the Navigator for steering him away. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The old Olivia Worsley is laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl, too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think us Lomencians are characters, just wait until you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coin with the crafty merchants of Ulda. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're a venturer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of troubles that plague every nation. See, tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. There's an ugly side of life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there that you can't handle. Something tells me you're gonna be just fine. The realm's at it rough, 'tis true. And folk are beginning to recover. But folk are beginning to recover from the beating the Calamity dealt 'em. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things around. 'Tis the perfect time for a venturer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for?
Cool.
Sweet. Alright, so...
I think we just go right back up the way we went before. Yeah, per in little pieces.
I suppose. Yeah, we have to go to the airship landing. We have to go talk to the lift attendant. We have to go talk to Greyfire. Alright, let's get.
So our friend probably went the wrong way then. Oh. Oh, I have to say
Oh, you found it.
Okay, it doesn't. Speak with,
Speak with Lemoflo. Lemoflo? I'll let you do hers.
Oh, there she is. Sorry. Oh, hi, there you are. Let's see. What kind of accent shall I give that? I have an idea. Greetings, ma'am. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Aren't you that famous adventurer? That's Carcon Never Orange, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, madam. Power Wind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Nah, not really. Okay, how would that fall?
All right.
Board the airship. Gangplank. Board the airship.
Yep. Attention! All passengers. Airship bound for Britannia is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate.
Keep your hands and legs inside the airship.
At all times. Do not lean off the edges. Do not hold the edges of the ship and hang off of the airship.
Do not release the bars around your laps. They're there to keep you in your seats upon our encountering turbulence. Or ground.
Ground. The airship just crashes. Good fortune to you, then. The day'll come when your name means the same as hero to the folks of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Who are y'all heading off to?
Britannia. I believe we're watching the Castrum Occidente cutscene now. Where we are first introduced to the Darth Vader. I mean,
Darth Vader. Dun, 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 dun. Sounds like Darth Vader too. Oh, fucker.
And all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
You guys watching a cutscene?
Yep.
Othard, my lord.
Yeah.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
No run.
Oh. This is inspiring me to go back and play and win the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, there you go.
Hard they may be.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy games really aren't that difficult either. I mean, you can play them in a difficult way, but they're not really difficult. You know, like, there is difficult content, but I mean, you know, the difficult content is usually optional.
They make you purr.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to play... It's like, do you want the super weapons that trivialize the entire game, or do you want to play the game as intended? Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsalaminsa. Welcome to Edonia, sir. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Welcome, welcome, Nev. We're off to see the Serpent Owner God.
Welcome, man!
Can we see the wizard?
Well, we might be able to see the wizard. It's a possibility.
The Wizard of Oz?
But you really need to peek behind that curtain there.
Yeah.
You really have to peek behind that curtain, though. Then you get the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
The real wizard. I guess I get the Serpent Honor Guard.
Potter.
Yeah, I'll let you do the Serpent's Honor Guard.
It's getting the feel for him. Greetings, good ma'am. You are the Mencian envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nifuka's... That almost came out as a nasty word. Altar. She will admit you to the Lotus stand where the Elder Seedseer awaits.
Yep. Don't go to Nifika's altar. Go to Nofika's altar.
That's right. Wait, how are you supposed to pronounce her name?
I think it's
No,
Nofika.
Nofika's?
Nofika.
Nofika. Nofika? Nofaka?
She's the goddess of chastity. No fucking.
Nofaka me? Oh, let me get this Aetherite real quick.
Yeah, you need that. I unlocked Sage a little bit ago. Sage is pretty fun.
Who? What? Yeah.
Oh, you're on your summoner, right? Yeah.
Oh,
No, you're on your Sage. No, you're Scholar. Are we all just pet classes right now?
fine. In astrologian.
Yeah.
I'll be a Sage.
Car is my pet class. She could be my pet.
Oh, I forgot they changed it. Ugh. I now go as Naked White Mage.
Naked White Mage.
I need to put their stuff on.
I'll go as the Gunbreaker.
No. Ah, darn it. I guess I don't have stuff. Scholar it is.
Okay.
Sorry. Silent Conjurer. Hey, I'll let you do this one. Oh, wait, they're silent.
Okay, sounds good. You are the Lamentian envoy? Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral.
You should be silent, though.
Ablims Lamensa. Please come with me.
Remember those characters from Lost in Space? They're like,
So
"Yo,
you are
you
the
got to
Lamentian
do
envoy.
this." Should have had them talk like that. It
And
just
an
sounds-
adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Britannia, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
Alright, so I did Merlweb. So if you want Coruscant, you can do Connie Senna's voice.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought not only to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot. The Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamud, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, all forces marched for the Cartano Plains. And there they met the 12th Imperial Legion. 7th. I'm rusty on my Roman. It's an earthly thing, and so beneath. Forgive.
You can just imagine one of the dudes is like, oh, 7th
More
Palladium.
bloody. Shut up. More
Wait,
bloody
when did they
a
get rid
battle
of
I
the
have
second
never
summon?
seen. And would more bloody a battle I have never seen. That's why I'm laughing so hard. It was so bloody. I would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. It's so funny to think about. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud, which was just full of mud and dolomite, continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal, Bahamut, which proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 29th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation, and all seemed sure to perish. As the fires converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses and bowels. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but perverted and changed. Archon Luisu may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, pun intended, but he, like so many, may never return from Cartanu. And so we were left with countless questions and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did fall graver concerns, like taxes, the calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid on nations nigh to waste. And to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes with your taxes. To compound matters, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet, if we are to weather the coming storm, we need to stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for our service here in Gridania. With your tax dollars.
With your tax skill? With your tax premium currency.
With your tax platinum. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. I must leave. You, meanwhile, are bound for Uda next, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. And if you would be so kind, I would appreciate if you would inform him that a pet of mine that has been ill-behaved of late, my wolf to be precise, needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved without defeating us. I thank you for your coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond.